In this devlog/tutorial, I wanted to show you all how to create moving platforms. So I've got this one that does this crazy movement here, and this other moving platform that has a circular thing. You'll see in this gameplay, I'm playing as the deer character, which you'll see in our full game. But you can see the platforms are moving around as expected. So how did I do this? So I will go to the moving platform blueprint that I've created. So I'm using the interp to movement node. This is great for moving things around without any physics attached. Nothing's in the event graph. This is all happening in the construction script. So what I've done here is set a variable of time as a float. This just is how quickly the interp to movement will expect to complete the path that is drawn by the spline. So the blueprint's just set up as a mesh and a spline. So what I've done here is, the interp to movement, you can see in the interp to movement there is a duration, and that's setting the duration. So what I've done is I've set up a for loop that gets the number of spline points and subtracts by 1, which will make the last index. I then get the location, during this loop, I get a location of each spline point in the local coordinate space. The loop goes through for each point that's there, and then it makes an interp control point and adds to an array that I've set up called control points. Once this loop is completed, it then feeds this control points array to the control points array of interp to movement, and the interp to movement uses the whatever spline that's drawn as the path. Because this is important, because normally what you'd have to do is define your control points right here. But by using this method, you can create any size path that you want using your spline. And the way that I did this circle is I'll add in another. Okay, so we've got our moving platform here, and if I click and drag the spline point out to where I want the complex shape to be, I can right click and go to spline generation panel. So then I can select any of these different shapes. If I want a rectangle, I can create a little rectangle here. If I want a circle, I can create a circle, and then I can define how smooth I want the path to be, and then increase the size, like that. And I can choose whichever way that I want it, append after, append before. I'll set it as append afterwards. And then when we go back in our game, you can see that little platform that's over there is moving as per how we have. It's moving a little fast. I can change that by increasing the amount of time that it takes to complete it, like so. And now it's moving slower. If you did enjoy what I had to say here, please be sure to leave a heart if you're on TikTok, or a like if you're on YouTube, and I will see you all in the next video.